Okay, we're back, and today we're going to be making some nice dinner sausages. I've ordered my casings, and they'll be here tomorrow at a local meat market. In this container here, I have some of my homemade cold smoked bacon. I have some of my nice smoked ham I done, and I took the pork picnics, deboned them, and I've got about 8-9 pounds of pork. We're going to use the small guns today. We're going to use the KitchenAid grinder instead of my big one because we ain't doing too much. So that's the machine we're going to start with, and we'll use my big stuffer when we're ready to stuff it. And I took the bones from the picnics, roasted them nice, put them in with some carrots, onions, celery, and made a beautiful stock, which I'm going to save for navy bean soup or wonton soup. So I'm going to get grinding here and carrying on. I've also taken the meat from the 40 pounds of pork picnics I did and got it all ready to make some nice cold smoked bacon, maple bacon. So we have some pork bellies on order. They'll be in next week. We're going to make some more, but I'll show you a picture of the bacon that's in a cure right now for about the next 8 days, and then it'll be going into the cold smoker. No, if you can't afford the big fancy grinders, Pat, I use this for small amounts of meat. And the KitchenAid with the attachment does a great job. It does it fairly fast, and I'm pretty happy with it. So if you have one, buy the attachment for it and put it on low speed and grind her up. There you go. The pork's all ground up with the KitchenAid. That was roughly about 10, 12, 13 minutes somewhere. Fairly fast. Like I said, on low speed, it just chugs along. Next, we're going to do the homemade smoked ham and my homemade smoked bacon. Add that to our mix. And later on, I'm going to add a little bit of ground beef as well. My seasonings. Bag it. Let it sit overnight. Tomorrow, we're going to the casings. Well, it looks great. It's all ground up now with the KitchenAid. Total time for the works was probably around 20 minutes or so. But the nice thing about working with this KitchenAid that I like here is that the cleanup only takes about 2-3 minutes to wash compared to my big grinder that I call Oscar, and it'll grind a whole moose in about 5 minutes. So easy cleanup, easy to do. And the next step will be I'm going to add about 1.5 pounds of hamburger to it, spice her up, bag it, and put her in the fridge for the night. But you notice here I did add some beautiful organic pork fat. Being I added the bacon and my smoked ham was a little lean, so I thought I'd kind of balance it out and added a little bit of my pork fat. So next step, we're going to season it up and get her ready to bag for the night and put her to sleep. I did buy this KitchenAid attachment grinder from a yard sale from an elderly woman that said she had it for probably over 30 years and never used it. Used it a couple times, and so I only paid $5 for it, complete with all the attachments and the dowel to push your meat down. And so a good investment. So keep your eyes open for them and other great items that you can use to process your meat. Yard sales, good place to look, or your local bargain finder. But you'll notice there in this one, there is a bit of a crack in the housing, but you know what? Doesn't make any difference. It still runs like new. And if you are using the KitchenAid compared to my commercial grinder, you might want to just every once in a while take it apart, clean it, because some fat and sinew does get tangled up around the blade. But fortunate, I ground all this meat and only cleaned it once. So make sure your meat's nice and trimmed, silver skins off, and nice little strips to go through, so it'll suck it into the worm gear, and it makes it a lot quicker and a lot more fun when you're making your products. Okay, we've got our sausage all put into some nice natural casings, and we're going to start doing our links. And like I said, there's that big awesome sausage stuffer. It does 10 pounds at a crack. From Princess Auto on sale, we got it for 140 bucks. What a machine. So now we're going to start making some links. Here we go with our ham sausage. And there they are. All the sausage links are done and ready to be backpacked and go into the freezer.